Hello, happy welcome to Huobi Talk. My name is Dennis Jacobs. I'm your host for today. I'm here with Larry Liu, the founder of Genaro Network. Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
How are you?
Great. My background is I studied computer science in Northwestern University in Chicago, and afterwards I went to Silicon Valley to work as a security engineer for HP company, and then I quit my job to start my business, and I just devoted myself into blockchain like 3 years ago.
Okay, cool. So, honestly, what are the challenges you see at the moment in the blockchain ecosystem in general, and maybe how is Genaro trying to solve these?
Yes, that's a good question. So I think there are some many problems existing in the blockchain industry. Like the first one is the mainstream consensus, the POW. It costs a lot of computing power and energy, and someone's trying to solve that in different ways.
Yeah.
And another problem is like as Satoshi proposed that he wants to create a pure peer-to-peer network.
Yes.
But currently the power is so concentrated that nobody can really hard to participate. For example, for myself, when I start to do the development on Ethereum, to do some of the dApps, and Ethereum is really easy to mine using my personal laptop so that everyone can participate and contribute in this network.
Okay.
And currently, even the professional machine can hardly mine the Bitcoin or Ethereum. I think we need to make the resource more scattered to at least to provide this option for the users to participate. And I think another is the efficiency of the public chain is not high enough. Like people claim that the TPS is not good to support the real business on blockchain. And maybe another big problem is the storage and the blockchain. They are separate.
Wow. So eco-friendly, mining, scalability, storage.
Yeah, that's a good summary.
Wow. Yeah. So that major challenges and Genaro Network is listed on Huobi. The token is trading. I understand, but what is behind the token and the project? Why you stand for Genaro, and what is really the aim?
Okay, so actually, Genaro is aims to solve those problems.
Yes.
To summary and in briefly, you can say Genaro is a public chain with decentralized storage network.
Are you ERC20 token?
21 token?
ERC20 token, Ethereum based token?
Yes, it's currently it's 21, and we launched our first product, Genaro Eden, is the storage part.
Yeah.
That's use the ERC20 token based on Ethereum. And once we launch our mainnet this year, end of this year, we will switch the tokens to our mainnet.
To your own chain?
Yes.
Okay. And do you think your own chain has so much support and is strong enough to sustain and be on its own? Because just a trusted network with billions of market cap and so many users, and this friendly for developers chain of Ethereum. Why doing the swap? Why now?
No, not now.
Yeah, but this year, anytime soon, right?
Yeah. Because we want to do our own programmable public chain.
Yeah.
And the reason why is we want to combine these two together.
Yeah.
And current solution is like the developers deploy smart contract on Ethereum and they turn to store the data using IPFS or Amazon AWS. So you can see the world has both, but actually not. Imagine that the blockchain is next generation of the internet, or we can just compare it to our laptop. If you only have CPU, and it cannot do much. If you only have a hard drive, it cannot do much as well.
Need all together.
Yeah, only you can combine these two together. You can increase the scalability. You can do many things to solve all those problems.
And also probably the cost, the gas price involved on the Ethereum. Sometimes it's not really profitable. I see so many projects with their white papers and so on, but then have you really calculated it with the actual gas price at the moment? If you run these many transactions, it will be expensive. And maybe this way also want to do a token swap or to get the prices down for the storage.
Yes, so we have designed like a 2 level of gas, and if people only transfer tokens, it takes 1 gas. And if the transactions involve the storage behavior, it costs another kind of gas to make sure that people to decrease their cost by using the network in different
But
ways.
still having costs involved to stop spam, because if you don't have no cost, people will just spam the whole network and the whole chain, right?
Yeah, still have cost, of course.
Must have, okay. So this is just for everyone to understand, sometimes you have to have a little cost, so not people taking over and just spamming your whole chain, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Genaro Network, how many people are involved? How many people are on the team? When did you start? Where are you based?
So we have, Genaro had 4 co-founders, and myself and Valen, we have the tech background. Valen is my friend working at Silicon Valley, and we came back to China 2 years ago to launch the project Genaro. And in Shanghai, we met Andrea and Jason.
Wow.
They all have the social entrepreneur background doing the share economy that's related to blockchain. And also Jason and our CSO, and Andrea works as our COO. And we have about 20 full-time core members.
Wow.
And working on the project, and also some evangelists distributed in many cities, many countries, and just contribute to the project in their ways.
Okay, so around 1.5 years ago, you started the project, and then around half a year ago, you did the token issue. Yeah, that's correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. And how, I saw you aimed for 29 million, but then you went just for 11, or you didn't, what was it? Was it not sold out? You just go with the soft cap, hard cap? Just explain the situation.
So that situation is kind of complicated. We have a soft cap here, and we have a hard cap here.
Yeah.
And we say that when we reach the soft cap, and we can decide when to close the token sale or just run out of the 14K blocks.
Yeah.
And at the time we do the token sale, and the price of the Ethereum just doubled the price. So, and we reached our goal in terms of fiat. So we just stopped doing the token sale and burn some of the token sale.
Okay, that's very honest. That's actually fair. So what I see from then, everything is down at the moment. We are in end of March here, 2018. But actually, your token is trading at around 3x from ICO price. Is it correct? In US dollar, in fiat.
Compared to fiat.
Yeah.
I think like 4x maybe.
So quite a good development. You're happy to be on Huobi Pro, yeah? So Larry, what does blockchain mean to you?
So because I'm a programmer, as you know, so blockchain originally just means a database. For me, it's just a way to store data. So I think it's nothing new in the history, and people always find ways to store data and to calculate the data to increase the efficiency towards the daily life.
Cool. And the crown jewel of your project is the consensus mechanism. You want to share something more about that?
Yeah, that's so we designed the consensus mechanism, a hybrid solution of SPOR with POS.
What is SPOR, just for our viewers, just to explain very shortly?
So SPOR is short for Sentinel Proof of Retrievability. And the proof of retrievability means that a user stores the data on our network, and the data is cut into many pieces and encrypted. And the user needs a private key to get back the data.
Okay.
And so that someone needs to calculate and to prove that these pieces belongs to this user can just form that data. So that is a proof of retrievability. It can compare to proof of work, but there's two main differences. And one is, so some people say that proof of work doing kind of useless calculation or computing because you just do some math problems, but the proof of retrievability to some extent that is doing very useful calculation, and also it costs lower energy and can saves energy as well.
Cool. So for the consensus, how many people, how many parties have to come together to make a consensus?
Yeah, that's a good question. So for the proof of retrievability, and we are doing the full nodes consensus. And at the second stage, we do the proof of stake at the public chain, and we pick 100 to 200 nodes, and so to do the POS. And the nodes comes from the reputation system can tell us like how well the nodes participate in the POR stage, and the good nodes can be selected to do the POS.
Okay.
So in this way, we combine the storage network to the programmable public chain together.
Okay, cool. So, honestly speaking, Sia Coin, Store.j, how are you different from them?
So we just released our first product, Genaro Eden. So from my perspective, and Genaro Eden is similar to storage, Sia Coin, but we have two parts, and this part is like the hard drive of the computer. And what we want to do is we want to combine the hard drive parts to the CPU and other parts of the computer, which is our programmable public chain. Means that the developer can deploy smart contracts and do the hosting on Genaro Network, but they can only store data on Sia or current Genaro Eden.
Okay, cool. So, just from my understanding, if I put my data on, if I run for you, if I provide data space, can I earn while doing that with you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And that's a public storage network and a peer-to-peer storage networks that everyone can participate to contribute their unused storage and bandwidth and to earn GNX as a reward.
Okay, that's cool. Honestly, I looked into it with the other projects we just mentioned, your competitors, and just if you calculate the electricity price in like a Western country and the runtime and the earning ratio, it's not really profitable. Do you agree, or what is the insight in that one?
So the user needs to use some devices every day
Yeah.
without using Genaro Eden, and with using Genaro Eden, he can of course earn extra money.
Okay. And just to run it as a business, just to provide a lot of server space, with Western electricity prices, do you think it's profitable, or it depends on the country where you are, or just I understand you want to use unused space, so it is good. We don't have to buy more space from outside external, but still just like from the purpose of making money out of it, or is it like profitable for someone to give up their space?
So first, of course, it depends on different countries.
Yeah.
And second, I think the key answer is the user needs to cost that. The user has that cost anyway, with or without using Genaro Eden. Because, for example, if you are mining Bitcoin and you have some unused space, you still need to pay the electricity cost. And by the way, you can share the storage part. So if you use your laptop, you just use your laptop every day and you can run Genaro Eden at backend. It can cost some extra electricity, of course, but this part is very low compared with the one that you are really used.
Okay, so for the end user, if I use my laptop anyway, I have some extra cost, but the reward will make it worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, good for understanding. So and your competitors, they're also doing well in the ecosystem, and I think it's one new genre where we see like prediction markets and storage, and you playing in the storage field. So just for my understanding, there will be always some big players running, but who wins the game? Like, I mean, there might be some bigger with bigger funding, bigger market caps, and they're in the game for longer and have bigger teams. So how do you think of competing with them in the future and even now? Or don't you need to compete with them because there's so much space, everyone is welcome?
I think so first, I think it's too early to compete with each other in the blockchain industry, because blockchain, the whole industry, is at very early stage, and we even partnership with Storage, and we have announced this partner amount like about half a year ago. So and also we cooperate with other public chain projects later. So I think from another point of view, so what Genaro is doing is we want to provide a one-stop solution for the developer. So there are many public chains, but so in Mandarin we have a saying of a blind person touch the elephant without knowing the whole elephant, what the whole elephant is looks like. So I think someone wants to increase the TPS and someone wants to provide the storage, but only you combine those things together and you can solve all the problems that we mentioned, and to provide the developer a real one-stop solution to make programmers' life easier.
Okay, interesting.
Let's say that all data has value, and the value essentially owns to the data host, like my profile and you have the profile, it all has value. And when we use some apps, we contribute our data to the app. And for the application, they also have a cost to acquire user. And the most direct way is like the app just pay you and pay me if we use the data. But that's not going to be happening in current internet, because it's really hard to say that if our data is a true user data or the data comes from a scammer, they just want to gain some reward.
Yeah.
And I think the blockchain can really help this kind of industry, like the advertisement, these things, to protect the data. And of course, Genaro had a slogan to say, return the data back to people, just to bring the blockchain technology to make it better.
Cool. So, Genaro, what's in the near future? What's this year? What's coming? What's on the roadmap?
So of course, we just released Genaro Eden. We want to make it better and better, and we are making the enterprise edition for the companies to use, just not individuals only. And of course, we are developing our public chain and to combine this part together, which is going to be happening at the end of this year.
Okay.
And also, we are trying to, so we have established a Genaro venture. You can see a department under Genaro, and we try to incubate and help the DApps based on Genaro Network to provide their some technology solutions.
Sounds really exciting. So I wish you all the best, good luck, and thank you for being here today and being on Huobi Pro. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you as well.